Find the derivative of f of t equals 1 over t squared minus 4 tangent t. Then evaluate f prime of pi. F of t here is made up of the subtraction of two terms, 1 over t squared minus 4 tangent t. We can therefore take the derivative of each of the terms separately and combine the results by subtraction. The first term I'm going to rewrite by bringing that t squared from the denominator up to the numerator as a negative exponent so that we can use the power rule. Moving it to the numerator, it'll be t to the negative 2 times the 1. And then we have minus 4 tangent of t. I don't need to change that in any way. Let's now take the derivative f prime of t. The first term will follow the power rule, bring the negative 2 down, and then t raised to the negative 2 minus 1, negative 3. The next term we have negative 4 times the derivative of tangent of t, which is secant squared of t, times that negative 4 is negative 4 secant squared t. I'm going to take one more step and rewrite the first term. Since I have a negative exponent, I can move it to the other position. It's in the numerator. Let's move it back to the denominator. It'll be a positive exponent then. So negative 2 over t cubed minus 4 secant squared of t. There's our derivative, f prime of t. The next thing is to evaluate f prime of pi, which means to plug a pi in for each of the t's. That will give me a negative 2 over pi cubed, then minus 4 secant squared of pi. There's nothing that can be done with this first term. We'll just continue to write it as is. But the second term we're going to evaluate by first doing the secant of pi, and then you square the result. That's what secant squared of pi means. So negative 2 over pi cubed minus 4 times. Now the secant of pi means to take the cosine of pi and reciprocate. It's 1 over cosine of pi. 1 over the cosine of pi, which is a negative 1, and then quantity squared. So we have negative 2 over pi cubed minus 4 times 1 divided by negative 1 is negative 1, and then squared. So negative 2 over pi cubed minus 4 times negative 1 squared, which is a 1. So there's our result. Now we can put this over a common denominator as a possibility, and another optional way to write it by multiplying the second term by pi cubed over pi cubed. We will then have negative 2 minus 4 pi cubed, all of it over the common denominator of pi cubed. There's an optional way to write that same answer.